oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Cousins again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Again, it's Cousins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Pretty important. After that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Rodgers now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
27, Vikings 17.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, pushed their backs clearly against the wall.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Short throw to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd
from the shotgun. It's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see expected it and got free.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have to like the position that they back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
17.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Kings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 13, 2:10 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Sets up 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Jones. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
6-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will swell the lead to 16.
Packers 33, Vikings 17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early, it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now, all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's all over. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.